We have just arrived in Nishimuraya Hotel in. We arrived from Osaka by JR West train here. We just got into our room, and so we are going to take you on a little tour with us as we discover it. They brought us in and brought our bags for us, and they did show us kind of basics, but it is a huge room by Japanese standards. It's a superior Japanese traditional Ryokan room, as they described in the website. That's what they called it. Bear with me, I'm a little motion sick from the train. If you get motion sickness, I highly recommend that you pre-medicate before heading out on that train. So this is the entry where you put your shoes. There are spare slippers and for in the room, and then there are more traditional Japanese slippers here, which can also be worn around town and things like that with the traditional yukata that are provided. And then we have looks like a kitchen area. Looks like there is a tea set here. And glasses, toothpicks, a sink, a hot water kettle, a refrigerator that has been stocked with some items. Looks like beer and juice. And that is the sink. As we come this way, you can tell I might struggle a little bit remembering to keep my bun low as I go through doorways. This looks like a bathroom. We have just a toilet in here with a nice bidet on the backside, and there are separate shoes provided for the water closet. And here we have a large room, actually, a vanity with everything provided. Looks like we could possibly need hand soap, shave products, hair tonic, skin lotion, face lotion, shower caps, rubber bands, hairbrush, toothbrush. Looks like some hand towels, some extra bags. I mean, truly anything we could need in here. Extra towels. And in here we have a shower and a bathtub and shampoo, conditioner, and soap provided with a little stool and a bowl, traditional in a Japanese showering room. And this is the main room, which is absolutely huge. There's a humidifier and air purifier over here. We have, because we opted for a traditional Japanese room, we'll be sleeping on the futon mats that they'll come and lay out for us, as opposed to a traditional Western bed. So there's all the bedding for those. It looks like potentially you could sleep 4 people in here, because it does seem like there's futons enough for that. There's a traditional sitting area and chairs over here. We'll be having dinner in our room tonight, so more on that later. And over here, we have hotel information, a television. Looks like some small things down there for the room. Storage. And over here, I'm assuming that is where we'll put all our suitcases. Or maybe up here for our suitcases, I'm not sure. There is no like traditional Western luggage rack provided, so we'll have to see what the best options are for our suitcases. And then they did say these are traditional yukata that are kind of like, as opposed to a formal Japanese kimono, which we're kind of used to, you know, that vernacular. The yukata are kind of like the informal version, so not quite like a sweatpant, but like a casual going out as opposed to a formal kimono that would be reserved for things like weddings and funerals and ceremonies and things like that. So it looks like they have socks provided with the little toe cutout so you can wear the traditional sandals. It has belts. That's a yukata jacket. The traditional yukata in the various sizes, and then also a handy how-to guide that I'm sure will come in handy, as well as probably watching some YouTube videos on how to do that. And it looks like, oh, this looks like a makeup, like a vanity area. They have a stool under here or a pillow, and it looks like that is like to do your makeup at and things. And then probably my favorite part is going to be this absolutely incredible view of the hillside that is stunning.